Yep, technical difficulties. I tried to live stream from the laptop, seeming how I'm home, and it had issues. I didn't want to fuck with it right now. I'm going to fuck with it later on, see if I can't get this shit to work, function properly. I mean, probably just got to change some settings somewhere that got wiped out on an update. Oh, come on, get underneath that here. Oh, there we go. So how you doing this morning, Surf Ranger? I should have went to San Diego yesterday. I did make my $12, but not much more. But not much more. Oh. I think today I'm going to go talk to the bank or the credit union. See if there isn't something that I can't make happen. Let's get this hair back in the front. It's getting so long on me. Oh. Cold and overcast there. It was warm and sunny when I got to Palm Springs, that's for sure. I was like, it's hot. I gotta take this long sleeve off. Thank you for that first like. Oh, man. Wait for a couple more people to get in here and then I'll get chatty with it. Although 4 just might be what it is today because, you know, I started and it quit. So people might have gave up and like, I'm not showing up. Here, we'll make it look like it's not so much a phone. We're just talking into a mic that doesn't exist, or that it exists. It's just not connected. Good morning, Panji. Yes, it is highly unregular that I am home. And I had everything set up too. I got that little goal bar to work with Streamlabs because we're crowdfunding for Put My Meat in Your Mouth from Monday to Friday. Any of those donations go directly to Put My Meat in Your Mouth. And I'm going to try to raise $200 every week. That's about $4 a meal, what it breaks down to, roughly, because, you know, usually the multiplication comes up to 48. I make a lot of soups and whatnot, so there's usually, like, if there's cream left over, I'm pouring that bit of cream in there. Um, oh, yeah, Panji, heard something interesting this weekend when I was at Surf Ranger that it involves you. Apparently, somebody has your name cloned, has people like me and you blocked so we don't see their comments, but has been typing at Surf Ranger. Trying to start shit between uh, the three of us, apparently, because yeah, the fake Panji was saying, oh, Kaz says you don't even surf, you don't even have any surfboards, blah blah blah. And while I admit I have never seen him surf, he does have surfboards, lots of them. Big one hanging up on the living room wall. Oh, was somebody talking to him? Okay. Guess having the cord in there a little bit does help sell that it's a microphone and this is a professional setup. All right. So when we last left on Friday, I had an okay day on Friday. I got kind of started late and was getting kind of small offers. And I'm going to blame myself for that because I was running late. So I actually logged into Uber before I normally did. And I got kind of caught out in this area where I don't necessarily get uh, that good of offers. It's usually very, you know, short rides, couple miles, things like that. Whereas when I try to get downtown to start working, usually, or it's downtown airport area, because it's kind of the same little run, North Harbor. Uh, So yeah, I didn't make very much money. So I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. I started looking at my things and like, well, I do have this one order uh, for going up to Anaheim. That's going to get a good chunk of what I need on Saturday to pay for my rental situation. Uh, and then what is it? So on Saturday, I was like, oh shit, I'm really going to have to work. Because if you remember correctly, last Saturday while I was at Disneyland, there was an offer sent to me that I was going to pick up in San Diego and drop off in Anaheim. So I was like, oh, I'll take that. And I'll try to come to Disneyland again. And I kept an eye on the reservations. A Friday did pop up, so I was like, "Bam! I'm gonna get this." Good morning, Rev. Um, and so I I wake up Saturday. I was like, "All right, I gotta make at least this much so I can make that car payment, and then stuff that comes after will will decide whether or not I'm gonna still go to Disney and whatnot." And uh, so I get, enough money where I'm starting to be a little bit in the green as far as having some money to go to uh, Disney World, and it's getting to be 5 o'clock, the time that I'm supposed to pick up the people. I go pick up the people and load them into their luggage into the vehicle. I'm picking them up at a fancy hotel, and the person's name is Mila. And I'm like, oh, is this the Mila from that '70s show? I hope so. And you know what? I hope she's going to Disneyland and she's a Club 33 member and she's going to bring me along. So I was trying to manifest that. Uh, and it was not Mila from that '70s show. Jackie, aka Jackie from that '70s show. I can't remember her last name. So, anyways, pop in. I go swipe to start the ride, and I'm taking them to the holiday. I go, ooh, Holiday Inn Disneyland, huh? And they're like, yeah. This week here was in San Diego was work, but this weekend is Disneyland, and it's play. She's never been to Disneyland. And I was like, I don't know if you noticed. And before I got a chance to finish what I was going to say, like, yeah, we noticed your jersey. I was like, well, that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, I don't know if you noticed the magnet on the back, but I am a Disneyland key holder. And you want to hear an interesting story about your ride? I accepted your ride while I was at Disneyland. And right after I drop you off, I'm going to Disneyland. And they're like, yay, we're so glad we didn't cancel because we were ready about an hour earlier and there was no way they don't leave no way to message you or anything like that. So we thought about canceling and just, getting it, but we didn't know if the order would, if the fare would go to you or what. And I'm like, I don't know either. I am so glad that you didn't because that would have kind of screwed with my plans. And so anyways, we get up there. I go into Disneyland. Sun's already down, sort of stuff. And the main reason why I was going was because I wanted to get the pumpkin cookies and see fireworks. Those were, and get something else to eat. I didn't have anything picked out like, oh, I'm going for this food specifically, other than the pumpkin cookies. That was my real main thing. And, did have a little bit of money. And then I was like, oh, yeah, there's a little bit of money. You still got to have gas money to get home. And like, well, you got some money in your pocket. You got change in the armrest, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you see something, you can get it. Well, I didn't have anything my size, so I did not get anything. Probably good that I didn't, because yeah, scraping by. Especially after. So yeah, I wa- so I get there. I go. I make a beeline for the place that has the cookies, and yeah, no pumpkin cookies, only chocolate chip, which they have year round. So that kind of sucked. So then I sat down and was like, all right, I haven't eaten nothing all day. I need to fucking eat. I'm starting to get a little shaky from low blood sugar. So let's see what's around me, and you know what they got. And Ta Tiana's place was real close to me, and they had a shrimp po' boy, but they um, had a wait. I had about a 40-minute wait till I could get my food. So ordered it, started walking around, looking, different merchandise, see if I can find uh, either the Ursula jersey, the Star Wars jersey, um, or DeVille. I was like, if they have one of those, I'll, I'll be a poor bitch and scrape by but like I will have to say these Disney clothes, good conversation starters with my fares. So that might be my work garb. You know how when I was doing Uber Eats all the time, I was just black. Uh, yeah, it might be just Disney. Might be my work uniform. That way, I can fucking write these off too. Gotta use your melon once in a while. Most of them are. I will say the Darth Vader one that I'm looking at, and they have a Tinkerbell one right now that is out. That's kind of chintzy made. If it was well made, I probably would have got that. However, uh, they also have a haunted mansion one now that I can add to the list of ones I want. Hey, Joyce, good morning. Finally, a little bit of a slowness going on in your life. Oh, but yeah, thought that was pretty funny that the ride that I accepted while I was at Disneyland so that I could go to Disneyland the next week. Um, was also going to Disneyland. But yeah, I didn't work last Monday. I didn't work a full Saturday shift. Um, and I was still only $12 shy of my weekly goal. Um, so I went to on Sunday. Well, after Disneyland, went to Surf Rangers uh, to crash out. When I got there, I sent them. Oh, I did take a picture of that poor boy. It's on the camera that I'm on, so I can't show it to you. But yeah, it came in a fucking decent size to go container. Uh, one of the sides had red beans and rice. One of the sides had, a bunch of extra pickles, and the main container had um, and the shrimp poor boy, and there had to have been 10 to 12 decent sized shrimp in there. And I will say this: po' boy was better than lobster roll. Yep, yep. I did a short little video of eating it, and then never really recorded any sort of intro. I'll try to figure it in somewhere. Oh, and while I was walking around, uh, I found where Club 33 is, and I took a picture uh, of me in front of the door. Um, um, yeah. Good morning, my back hurts. How you doing? Oh, and yeah, my back hurts as well. All this sitting around, sedentary, driving people around, and not, you know, getting my fucking steps in. So, how was everybody else's weekend? Oh, yeah. So, go to Surf Rangers, get some sleep, wake up in the morning. We have coffee, some bacon, some weed. It's all cold and overcasty there. Uh, so it kept on feeling like it was, still early, and it wasn't. I got kind of a late start, headed to Palm Springs, went to Palm Springs uh, to just do Uber Eats. I wanted a kind of chill day uh, where I could take breaks and, smoke a little weed. Um, and I just didn't want to. Had a long day the day before, so I wasn't feeling like peopling. And I probably should have peopled because it was not a very profitable uh, day at all. And in fact, that money's going to go to my to the staff working hard today. But not Rev. Rev was busy fucking working, couldn't hang out with me at all. Oh, damn. Yeah, I saw when you sent me that thing with your Instacart parking fucking spot. La ti da. Aren't you just, special? Oh, that sucks, man. Indiana, get your shit together. Any thoughts are you potentially, it might be geolocation blocked. That might be for Michigan residents. I've never heard of any Chinese stuff, but I don't know. My that would be my guess is you don't have access to what the QR code is. Maybe try shutting off a location in your phone. It still can read it via IP. Well, if you got a VPN and you can set it up so that uh, okay. I have been awake since 6 though, so granted, I mean, I do have a slow wake up process. Unless I'm going to play. If I'm going to go to play, then I can pop up, get dressed, and fucking out the door. If I'm going to work, I need some time to wake up. I don't have sleep in my eyes. God, it's been a while since I've seen my dreads like in front and all laid out. I'm actually kind of digging them. Should I try to find hair dye close to my natural color and go all back, or should I leave it this color? Or should I get these all the way recolored? My free glasses. I did not. I really don't follow the weather that closely, other than the 3 cities where I might be. Well, and once in a while throw in Anaheim. But yeah, I pay attention to weather. Niland, San Diego, Palm Springs, maybe Anaheim. Well, then maybe you need to give the person who's getting you stuff from Michigan a little bit more direction. We live in a wonderful time. Nope, it's in the desert of California. California. We are closer to Mexico than we are Arizona. Yeah, what I would suggest doing, if you can, is the next time you have somebody get for you, if you can, get a sativa, get a hybrid, and get an indica. That way you can sample from those, find out which kind of high it is that you like and you're going after. And then once you have that basis, then you can start looking for more strains that really do what you want it to do. And if you can't do that, then yeah, the next three buys, buy once an indica, next time buy a hybrid, next time buy a sativa, or whatever order you want. But that way, you get to be like, oh, this is what there are. Hey, oh, wait. All right. I guess it did work. I have dialed Streamlabs back an awful lot. Um, they every 15 minutes going to put out that all the different ways you can connect link tree thing, and I might actually end up just making a page on a website. So is it just the taste that you're not a fan of? Or are you not liking the high from those weeds with the citrus? Because if that is the case, most citruses are sativas. So you're probably not digging, if it's the high you're not liking, uh, which is not going to make you feel a little bit more lightheaded, giggly, not so much like, oh, I fucking can sit in the fucking chair and I'm gonna sit here all fucking day. If that's the type of weed you like, then you like indicas. But if it's just a flavorist, then you want to be avoiding citrulline, I think is the terpene that produces that flavor. I don't know how much Michigan gets down with it as far as like listing terpenes and whatnot. But if you don't have access to that information anyways, unless it's on actually on the thing itself. You want brickweed. It's probably the fucking mold that's getting you. All right, just look for skunk blends then. So skunk. So you're more wanting flavor. Is what I'm hearing. Is that's the thing. I do wonder if the smell, if that kind of smell has been kind of bred out of existence due to the fact uh, of its illegal nature in most places. Um, like something that really fucking stunk like that could get you arrested. So, plant comes up like that, starts smelling real hard, rather than getting popped, a grower may cut that, and now those genetics start to disappear. Bling blong, bling blong, plongy pling. So yeah, I may end up doing another small little live stream later on today after fucking with the software and whatnot on the laptop. See if we can't get it functioning properly. Gonna have to test it. Yep, see, you were busted. You were busted. Oh. Yes, that's how skunk number one got its name, is because of the smell. I like to shake it up till it doesn't make any noise anymore. Gives you that little bit of foamy action. Oh. Ooh, actually, I might have to think about how to do the Streamlabs thing, because I think I am just gonna the put my meat in your mouth e-bag on there. What you puffing on, Joyce? Dude, couple $100 you can have universal fucking pass. The man. No, I'm paying a man, the Starbucks man. Oh no, like right now, I was at Surf Rangers and they were trying to sell me one, and it was like $7 a month after down payment, and I was like, well, what's the fucking down payment? And I go to look, and it says $219 after taxes, total after taxes, all payments and taxes, and I was like, son of a bitch, that's fucking cheaper than the down payment on the Magic Key. Yeah, well, 219, if memory serves me correctly. I was just like, it's like I gotta figure out how to get more free time. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't think it was the top notch one. Hold on a second. I don't want to know this. My Starbucks budget is a car payment. All right, where is? Uh, my monthly budget is that park pass at Universal, yearly park pass. However, I don't buy coffee during my work time. It's hours before. But you know, seeing as how these Disney jerseys are gonna be my Uber rides uniform, they are tax deductible. I got to make some goddamn con Disney content. Well, I guess I have made Disney content. Maybe I can write off my Magic Key. Hmm. I gotta ask some questions about that. Yes, but it wasn't her. Oh, however, while I was walking around, waiting for my poor boy to be found or to be ready, I did find Club 33. I know where it's at. Motherfuckers walk by it all the time. All the time. And when I told Surf Ranger where it was, because I showed him the picture, it's on this phone. I can't show you. Uh, when I showed him on there, and he was like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah. Where where was it?" I was like, "You walk by it all the time." Blah, blah, blah. And I just said real briefly, the area that it's in, and then he mentioned something. I'm like, "Yeah, Club 33 is right next door." You were probably standing real close to it, Joyce, when people started wishing you a happy birthday. You might have been standing in front of it. And yeah, I happened to be there when that door did open up credentials were scanned and somebody went in there. I have no clue where he last time I heard he's up at house sitting. He has not hit me up for a ride back, but that doesn't mean that she won't just bring him down in here. But yeah, I've been meaning to hit him up to find out if I'm going to need to pick him up at all. Right on. I need to get my monthly budget back, going back to them folks in Panama. I miss that coffee. Let me fucking tell you. Oh, the winter where we were drinking that coffee and having fucking fancy biscottis all the time. Oh. All right, you have a good one, Joyce. You take care. May you earn some free time. Oh. Well, if you believe in a God, aren't technically all drugs created by God? I mean, sure, compounds are extracted by humans, but wasn't it really put there by God if that's your belief? Yes, but all of the ingredients, right? Oh, but the Sudafed, and then, well, yeah, but you can always trace it all the way back to God made it. Yes, compounds are extracted from it, concentrated. God makes no mistakes, right? So then it is, right? It's alive. Oh, you're smoking bug poop. You're smoking bug poop. Wow, this one has went a little off the rails. Old Donnie's got dementia. I mean, imagine thinking that on January 6th, Joe Biden had FBI agents in the crowd. How does somebody who's not been inaugurated, who has not been gone through the process of actually becoming the president, put the FBI anywhere? Can't. They don't listen to him. He's not the president yet. Not the president yet. Know who was? So if a president put FBI agents in that crowd, I mean, what's that old saying? You should never point a finger at somebody because you always got three pointing back at you. Man. Good old dementia Don. If I ain't getting blamed for something, I'm not doing so. I'm doing it wrong. Exactly. Trust none of them. They're all fucking shady as fuck. And I said long before Pam Bondi was getting that list of gun owners wrapped up, back when the faked assassination attempt on Donnie happened. Blood goes back, not forward. There's no smear. Um, uh, that they're coming for your guns. People laughed. Now they're getting a list together. Why? To come for your guns. I normally don't do politics, but yeah, there's just been a little bit lately that I'm like, oh my. And all shit that I said a while back, just this is what's gonna happen. Oh, you're fucking crazy. Then it happens. Maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I just see patterns. Maybe I just understand human psychology. Maybe I'm just a shady motherfucker that sees shady motherfuckers. Yep, usually. Oh, it's not just farm. I mean, I did say what 5 6 years ago, Trump's second term. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be housing market's going to crash. Eventually, it'll lead to uh, mortgages that you can get with almost zero paperwork sort of stuff. Uh, and then that's how the transfer of wealth starts. They put out these 2 year ARMS mortgages and adjustable rate mortgages, and for 2 years, real cheap interest rate. But then it jumps to whatever the interest rate is going to be at, and everybody is like, "Oh, well, it's going to be cheap now. It's going to be cheap then." No, they dial it up when those things are going to become uh, that, because they want that property. You've bought the property. Now the other person has a mortgage that they can continue to pay, but they either want to move up, they're moving elsewhere, for whatever reason, they're selling their house, but they're tied in at a good mortgage already, you know. So they're not getting the APRs. But everybody, all these first time homeowners go, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to get into this house cheap, whatnot, but 2 years, that fucking interest rate climbs drastically, and now your mortgage is no longer affordable. Takes another year to foreclose on that house, and now all these billionaires who have made their assets liquid, like got tons of cash and stuff like that, come in and buy these out dirt cheap. And it's just kind of a cycle. They do it frequently. This is third or fourth time in my lifetime. Second term of a Republican in charge. Usually what happens. So yes, soon we're all going to be renting and going to be happy about it. We're going to rent our cars. We're going to rent our houses. We're going to rent. Luckily, I'm old enough where when this whole fucking thing is over and done with, I'll probably be dead. And you know what I find ridiculous? What I find ridiculous is the fucking shit that he's doing to the fucking White House. And Niland still doesn't have a fucking post office. Please tell me how you're for the American people, not for yourself. When you're destroying the White House and Niland still doesn't have a fucking post office after what, 5 years? Something like that? For a ridiculous amount of time, we don't have a post office. Anyways, we're 3 minutes over. I am out of here until the next one. Peace, love. Not in the slabs. There, I got to go to a truck to get my mail between specific times. Anyways, until the next one, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Come on.